With a number of recent catastrophes and drama within the royal family, we've recently seen that being married to an heir of the Queen isn't all fairy tales and perfection. American actress Meghan Markle probably thought that she would forget her roots and waltz into this life of privilege and praise, but quickly learned that there's a lot behind the title that maybe not have anything to do with storybook endings. Kate Middleton came before Meghan Markle and has so far worn the proverbial British crown with impressive class. She exudes elegance and tradition and carries herself with a level of respect and compassion that hasn't been seen since Princess Diana. She's not just England's princess. America has adopted her as our own sense of royalty for the incredible example she sets as someone of such celebrity status that's not often seen here in the States. It's for that reason that we take exceptional notice of her recent trip to the hospital while being seen without her ring, that has citizens of the U.S. realizing what's really unfolding right now. The Duchess of Cambridge has a lot on her plate right now, with not only royal duties some may not realize come with the privilege, but she's also expecting her third child with Prince William while having two young toddlers still to care for. She's the picture of multi-management, and one has to wonder where she gets the daily energy from to do it all and look flawless in the process. Like our own reality here in America, Middleton is a very hands-on mom like Melania Trump is. However, both of them now have one very special thing in common now. Both the role of Duchess and First Lady of the United States come with far more responsibilities than people realize or give credit for. However, both of these women take their positions very seriously. What we just saw out of incredible Kate Middleton this week is something reminiscent of our own First Lady and needs not to be underestimated. Like Melania, Kate has a heart for kids who can't be home playing and being with their families. She genuinely cares for little tots, but it's what she did when she went to visit sick kids in the hospital that is exceptionally impressive for this day and age. The Daily Mail reports, "It is not every day a child meets a royal like the one they read about in storybooks and see in movies." So it is of little surprise these excited primary school pupils wanted to make the most of the few moments they had with the Duchess of Cambridge when she visited their school today. Pregnant Kate, 36, visited Bond Primary School in Mitcham, southwest London, this afternoon to see the work of the Wimbledon Junior Tennis Initiative. When it came time for her to leave, the pupils she had met politely lined up to bid the royal visitor farewell. But when Kate leaned down to shake hands with the first child in the queue, the little girl reached out for a cuddle instead, and the royal was very happy to oblige. The heartwarming moment, which was captured on camera, continued as the girl's classmates followed her lead and each gave Kate a hug farewell, much to the delight of the Duchess. Perhaps intentionally, Kate wore minimal jewelry, including a flashy wedding ring befit for a princess. She opted instead for a relatable look as to focus most of the attention of the kids and not her flash and fashion. While some have been or may be quick to be critical of her volunteer work, claiming it's just a royal duty for a person of her privilege, what fails to be recognized in her case as well as Melania's is that regardless of their title they love this particular way they can be genuinely involved. It's completely clear by the reactions and interactions caught in these pictures that Kate is enjoying every second of volunteering her time. This is something that people here in America can learn from our First Lady's example who does the same, as well as by this royal leader who sets an incredible example across the pond. The world needs more of this kind of love for strangers and the suffering, and that's something everyone can or should agree with. What's truly empowering for women in a feminist movement that's so prevalent and vital these days is that if these women really wanted to make a difference, they could in an impactful way by simply being compassionate. The true representatives of real feminine virtue are leaders like Melania and Kate who never talk about their impact. They only represent by their example with what really matters, acts of genuine compassion and not divisive hate and entitlement.